Alrighty, time to get after it on another great bench day. Obviously we had our primary bench day on Monday. It was our heaviest today. See how it goes. Little tired today, dragging for sure. So we'll update the log, see what we got for today. Thursday. 5, first ascending set, have another set at 287 roughly, and then 3 sets of 5 at 225. Post rib feet up. Maybe a quick one today. We do have some obligations. About an hour and a half. Make it nice and quick for the most part. And that's what we got. So we're gonna go ahead and load up. How we're looking here for the lighting. Settings are kind of strange today. All right, 205 loaded on the bar. We need to get going. Seems different with the settings today. Not quite sure what it is or how to fix it. Looks okay, but seems like there's just a slightly more yellow tint to it. But could just be me. We drank an energy drink about probably an hour ago. So we called for backup with a little bit of coffee too. To finish it out for the day. Alright, so we got 225 on the bar. How's it look? Not too bad.
I've tried to reach you, but you close your mind. So much to say, the words are hard to find.
Ron Can Eats. Welcome in for today. Good to see you again. Alright, load up 245. Got a quick one today. Got another obligation about now, so we'll try to really be strict on like a nice 45 minutes. Get what I can get done in that time. Oh, 245 on the bar. Today's been not too bad. A little sleepy today. Kind of just been a couple days of some weird sleep, but other than that, pretty good. How about for you? see how that's looking. So I'm just feeling just a smidge off today. It looks good though. I think it's just one of those days. Some crappy sleep too. Yeah, pull day today. Gotcha. Joints usually ache when you sleep deprived. Yeah, I think that's good to establish for sure. Sleep and recovery definitely play a big role on just overall how we feel, and especially our joints. To have a good push day. What are you doing, like a push and a pull on the same day? Like a morning workout and an evening? So let's see. 265, we'll go straight there. Oh, I gotcha. Yes, hopefully so. I agree with you too. All it takes is a few nights of some poor rest to really affect the workouts and the overall day. Endurance and strength to handle that load. Yeah, that would be a lot, I think, for most people, for sure. I don't think that would be particularly very enjoyable. The sensor moving alright. It just feels a little off. But to be honest, they look fairly even for the most part. Yeah, I was really hoping to start playing some of that Ayuden Chronicles this week. I think I said either yesterday or today, but it definitely just did not work out for the people that like to watch the game streams too. So we're gonna definitely try to get that in this weekend at some point. Saturday might be looking like a pretty good day for that. Haven't been training for long. Push, push, pull split this week. Not used to doing more than 2 main muscle groups. This split is hitting like 3 to 4. I gotcha, yeah. push pull or push pull legs. Sorry, a little sleepy today. It's usually a pretty good split. Pretty good. Doing it twice, so it sounds like you're working out 6 days a week. So I could, yeah, would for sure be pretty tough. A lot of work you're getting in there, getting them gains. Gonna be a rest day Saturday. Well, technically we'll be benching in the early afternoon, but generally, you know, that's not that big of a deal. We're usually in and out. We'll probably follow up the workout stream on Saturday with the game stream. Tomorrow's a rest day, but definitely are busy tomorrow. I have a little bit of a part-time job alongside, you know, my chiro stuff as I, you know, build up in that department. So I got a shift tomorrow, and then probably following up into a patient maybe. So tomorrow will be not a great day for it. Can't risk more injuries to be set back. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sometimes it's like easing into those sorts of changes. Like I just recently swapped from benching 3 times a week to 4. That 4th bench day is literally just like 3 sets of, I would say, like pretty easy weight, like rate of perceived exertion wise, it's pretty low. It's pretty conservative, and that's how we're gonna ease into it. Then after a couple months, maybe we'll ramp up the intensity a little bit. What's the side hustle? I have a part-time job of like it's a moving company for senior citizens, so we move individuals, you know, from facility to facility or their home to a facility, stuff like that. Allows for good flexibility because they, you know, put the schedule up and you can either, you know, accept or decline. So if I have, you know, patients that day, or I think I will, then I can just decline, and it's no big deal. Fairly rewarding too, you know, we're helping the elderly move. But we're hoping to be able to be done with that this summertime. Hoping to get the you know, the clientele and the patients in for the Kairos type stuff. Yeah, pretty physical. Keeps me moving, which I think is good. Still don't know why we're getting that uneven lift off. Like I'm taking it off the rack on the left side before I even get it off on the right. But still end up recovering from it fairly well. So that was the top set. Pretty light, pretty easy. That's okay. It's week 1. Yeah, it's been, you know, I would say a fair time coming around. It's been a grind for sure. 3 sets of 5 at 2. Definitely had to be patient along the way. But we are doing the dang thing. Looks good to me, but you'll be able to feel it more than the cam can see. Yeah, for sure. When I gauge things, I try to gauge it from like, you know, how is it looking and also how is it feeling. Kind of smash them together. And I think that gives you like a really good idea of, you know, form-wise or like performance-wise, how things are. Yeah, I messed around with TikTok for a little bit. I'll have to say it's certainly not my favorite platform. You know, it's kind of like too hipster and too like youngster for me. There's just not a lot of nuance that can be had on TikTok. Follow back on IG. I will have to take a look at that shortly. Once I sit down on my phone. Gotta get this workout in real quick though. Welcome in, by the way. All things fitness, specifically powerlifting, rehab, pain, injury related topics, the combination of those things, the occasional game stream. We're trying to do it all. Also, thank you for the follow as well. Super duper appreciate it. Glad to get you in here. Alright, so we got 3 sets of 5 at 225. Close grip, feet up. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Nice and easy. Let's get this first set here. Close grip. I kind of like it right around right here. flat bench is your enemy. You tend to skip it because the injured shoulder. So much thinking it takes over the exercise. So it sounds like maybe almost a little bit of overthinking, like we're thinking about it too much. Which I totally get. I've definitely been there. Feel a lot more balance on incline. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Incline's still really good, of course. So that one feels better than. I'd say go for it. Keep doing what you're doing. And slowly. Now it's just about it like poking into a little bit of discomfort, not too much, and just slowly doing that over time. I'm glad I should, or let's see. Yeah, I'm glad for Twitch because I can get super nuanced on topics that, like, obviously other platforms you can't really. I tried the TikTok for a little bit. I should get back into it. We'll see. As of recently in it, I don't know. I kind of just almost got completely burnt out on like social media. Like I don't spend nearly as much time on social media as I really used to. So it's almost like I'm like kind of pulling teeth just to post something like on Instagram. And I used to almost post like all of my like lifting videos. Now it's just a little bit here and there. I like this one. I get to spend time in the moment with people, answering questions, getting nuanced. Sort of, you know, more so like a case-by-case scenario. Just because one thing is right for somebody doesn't mean it's right for another. So that's really, really nice. I actually had considered, with the multi-platform, I was kind of thinking about trying out, like, the TikTok Live. But you actually have to have, like, some pretty, I would say some pretty fair, like, requirements in terms of, like, your TikTok, you know, viewership / growth. Yeah, I was kind of surprised on that. Thought you could just really, like, anybody could do it. As long as they like verify their account or yada yada, but it's fairly strict. Healthy boundaries with social. Yeah, for sure. I would almost rather put time and energy into like stuff like YouTube than kind of almost like social media at this point. I do a little bit of the YouTube, not too much, and then, well, I have 2 YouTubes now, technically. I have my, like, fitness and, rehab type 1, that's been going on for a while, and then recently I created, like, a gaming one, that way I could just work more on, like, editing from time to time, and not get stale and rusty on it, whenever I have a good, like, fitness or a rehab topic. So, and we'll see how it goes on the newer one. Because that's what it's all about, is editing. Really, you know, impact things. That being said, I'm a very, I'm an amateur at that type of stuff. But it's cool because you're like also learning the skill at the same time. Like there was already some things that I had done like for like one of my gaming videos that I hadn't really thought of or considered that I think was like maybe not necessary but good to learn. But whenever I do upload on my fitness one, you can unlock your VOD to YouTube. Wouldn't even edit it. So I actually do. So I live stream on YouTube. And I think when you live stream on YouTube, I don't know if you have to change the setting maybe, but it just automatically updates it. So everything gets put on there. In terms of the live streams, yeah. Guess I think it might be in my description somewhere, but that's all. I actually don't have my TikTok on there, but like I said, I haven't posted on that in quite some time. All right, so we got one more set of bench press. Where are we at on time? We might be able to get like one. Maybe we'll do like a super set today. 2 sets. And then hit accessory work pretty hard on Saturday. On Monday, what did we do? So we did our pull-up. We did curls. What else did we do? That might have been it. So we'll do a little, probably tricep action, and I don't think I also did triceps on Monday. So it'll be a little bit of tricep, and then probably lateral raises. That'll wrap it up for today's like limited time. Should do us in pretty good. Quick one. But I'm not too concerned about not getting a ton of accessory work on certain bench days because we're benching 4 days a week now, so. Realistically, I want about 2 workouts worth of really good accessory, upper body work, and I'm pretty happy with that. While hypertrophy is like it's part of the overall picture, it's not like the main concern. So if I can save some stress on like pec or shoulder to just be able to bench more, then that's gonna be what's important for me as a power lifter. I feel like the stream, like for some reason, that almost like the tint of it was a little bit more like yellow today. I don't know what happened or what went wrong. So I set everything up about the same, but it seems a little, just looks a little different today. But it could just be me. Could be going crazy today. Sure the plates don't fall off here. And let me just check here on one thing. Did I get my times wrong on my rate? I think I might have. Oh no. That is my bad. Oh, that's a bummer. But I guess that frees up the night. Maybe I will get a game streaming tonight. I can't believe I got that wrong. It was like different time zones, so I goofed it up for sure. When I transferred it over. All right, let's see here. Six p.m. start. That's right. So I was definitely thinking wrong. Oops. Recommend 3 meals to have, please. The cafe I'm at is closing, and I still haven't eaten. Out to eat? It's a good question. I honestly don't eat out all that often. Plus, it depends on the area, I guess. I would say somewhere you can get a nice spicy chicken sandwich. That's a bummer, because I don't know if I'll find another group to do it this week on a Lost Ark from my raid, my weekly content. All right. And to make sure and apologize for that, because I definitely goofed. All right. So that about wraps it up. We got some nice bench sets in, and then a few sets of some tricep extension, lateral raise. So big accessory day will be Saturday. We'll definitely focus more on some quality accessory work. I'll hang out for a few minutes, see if any questions pop up. Yeah, spicy and rice, huh? Not really quite sure of any, or very many meals that have both. But generally, if I eat out, so spicy chicken sandwich usually hits pretty good. I guess in terms of like macro wise, it's probably the better option if you're gonna eat fast food. Yeah, so we might reconvene for a game stream tonight. Then I'm not quite sure yet. I'll have to see if they went ahead and got started without me or whatever else, which is completely fine if they did. Yeah, that about wraps it up. Tomorrow's Friday. Been the weekend. Fun stuff. I think a pretty good month ahead. A lot of opportunities to get some additional streams in. A solo leveling Arise mobile game. Global launch is next week. Then we got Wuthering Waves. I think like the 20th, which I'm actually super stoked about. So I'll definitely be playing quite a bit of that. Get some additional streams in. All right, everybody. That about wraps it up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the follows. Super duper appreciate it. We're just going to keep things rolling. Try to make improvements as we go. And I will see you on the next one. We may do a game stream tonight. If not, then definitely Saturday for sure. Workout stream into